listen up. People got to go. Why do people get stuff wrong on a quiz or on a test? All right, now, first three happens when you get here, or could happen when you get here, which means it don't matter how you study, it don't matter what you do, but if you don't do it right, no matter what you know, you can get the question wrong. Because you didn't read the question, I didn't see that. It said 2, I only put 1. Yeah? Okay? Or you didn't read the options. I didn't even see D. I didn't even see it.
That's me.
Okay? Or we're gonna be in trouble. Alright, so what we want to focus on is making sure that we know, and I went through the test, okay? Making sure that we know what things mean. Big things for any test, even PTT 140. Abbreviations, words, phrases, concepts, DXs. If you don't know what it means, you can't answer the question. Now, that's outside the fact that you had time to study. You had the energy to study, and you had the desire to study. So you do have to do this. But sometimes even knowing this, even had the time, if you didn't have the time to focus on these areas, you're going to be in trouble. All right, so let's look at the top. All right, so abbreviations that could be used, and we're going from the baby stage up to the big stage. For E-Stim, so E-S or E-S-T-I-M. E-Stim, so yes. Oh, you didn't get one? All right, so E-S-T-M. TENS, what does TENS stand for? Transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation. All right, now, transcutaneous means crossing the skin with electricity. As long as your tape recorder is going, that's what we want to be concerned with. People got to leave, so we're not going to stop for you to write it down. So we want to make sure that your tape recorder is running. All right, good. All right, now, if you want to research TENS because you want to look at it some more, what is it, page 1, page 2? Page 2. So the TENS lecture is page 2. So if you want to go back and look at some things, then page 2. All right. NMES. Neuromuscular electrical stimulator. So we know we're going to use that for movement. Movement. Okay. VMS. Variable muscle stimulator. Again, for movement. Good. IFC. Interferential current. Interferential current. Again, sometimes you... Can you tell me what this word means? No, I can't tell you what it means. We need to know these. And we've seen this already, but for some reason we don't study to this level. And when we don't study to this level, then we get ourselves hurt on something that we're really supposed to know. Okay? All right. SDC.
Strength duration curve.
Beautiful. Strength duration curve. So, go back in your physical agents book and study the strength duration curve. Okay, study that strength duration curve. And when is it that I will hit sensory? When is it that I will hit motor? When is it that I will hit the sharp pain? Okay. ZNC. Zero net charge. That falls with what? Bipolar and? Biphasic and polyphasic. Why?
Because they have equal neutral charge coming together. So they
Positive and negative.
They have a positive and negative that gives you one pulse. All right. So if I'm doing that's what?
That's
How many pulses?
one.
One. How many phases?
One phase.
Two.
phases.
Positive, negative. Biphasic. 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 If I do more than that, polyphasic. Positive, negative. Okay. All right. right, that funny looking M with an SCE. Microseconds. So that's microseconds. Where does that fall on the strength duration curve?
What? What's the question?
On the vertical.
Vertical where? No. Early, late.
Early.
Early. So microseconds will lead to milliseconds. Good. And the milliseconds is a regular M. All right, regular M. All right, Ken, if you want to look in your book, you can find the page that we did for microseconds and milliseconds, or pulse rate and pulse width, somewhere around 16, 17 pages in there. All right. All right, CPS. Cycles per second. HZ. Hertz. PPS. Pulses per second. PR. Pulse rate. This can all equate to one single word. Frequency. Frequency. Now, while I have ultrasound in here, I gave you a, turn to the second page, or on the back or something. Yeah, well, look on the back. All right, now, US, of course, is for ultrasound. Where does ultrasound fit in the frequency chart equation, and why?
You treat
High frequency. Why?
Over 10,000.
High vibration.
High vibration. So high frequency for a human being is where? Greater than 20,000. High frequency for treatment of ultrasound is where?
Greater than 10,000.
20,000. That's the
1 megahertz? Yes?
Oh!
Or 1 million cycles per second? Okay, it's way above what's listed on that chart, but that's where ultrasound falls. Laser falls there too. Some clinics have been doing laser, so we may have to start treating laser. We just haven't been.
Is it like diathermy?
Kind of, where it doesn't move. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's in your physical agents book too. Okay, so just know where ultrasound falls in the frequency chart. What falls in that middle range of the frequency chart? Russian, interferential. And examples that we had for Russian was 4,000 hertz to 4,010 or something like that, to 4,050 or something. But that's in that range of medium frequency. All right, and then what's low? Tens. All right, so that's in the area of that chart. So make sure you understand frequency ranges and where things fall in the frequency range. All right, TMJ, what is that? Temporal mandibular joint. All right, where is that? Right there. Good. All right, now, the CVA protocol. When you get a chance, find it in the lab section as far as what page it's on. However, we're trying to focus on two major muscles to get elevation. What are those two muscles? Posterior deltoid, supraspinatus. Good, excellent. All right, so that's about it for abbreviation that we need to be concerned with. All right, now, let's get to some E-Stim words or terms or whatever. All right, so monophasic means what? So waveforms, either positive or negative charge is coming out. Okay? Best diagnoses for monophasic. Healing. For what? Wound. Pain. Edema. Good. Biphasic. What does that mean?
Two intensities.
Two
channels. Two
bipolar. Two intensity.
Two polarity.
Two polarity.
Ah.
Two polarity?
No.
No.
No, two polarity.
Abo. Intensity.
Two. No. Who said two polarity?
Is this biphasic?
You said.
Is this
Yes.
biphasic?
Yeah.
Yes.
The positive and the negative. All positive,
Jonathan.
monophasic. All negative, monophasic. Positive and the negative, biphasic. Yeah, we know with the machine it's more than one intensity. Well, what does it mean? Okay. So what can we treat with that?
Positive.
Muscle re-education, good. Okay. Polyphasic. What does that mean? Multiple.
Face.
All right. Machine gun. Good. Best DXs? Deep sensory. Beautiful. Anything else? Strengthening? Okay, good. All right, Russian. Where in the equation of E-Stim does Russian fall?
In the motor.
In the motor.
In motor. Okay, give me some more.
Polyphasic.
Polyphasic. Good, good. Good for
Strengthening.
motor. Good. Interferential. Where does it fall?
Polyphasic.
Polyphasic. Can do what?
Sensory
Sensory and motor. Good. If I'm using interferential, I'm probably going to have most of the time what pad placement? Quad polar. Good. And interferential falls under what waveform? Polyphasic. Good. What is a vector?
The baby.
Baby.
I would write it
Get
down.
that out your head.
You said it. She said it.
Just trying to get you to make the point. So, the vector is that center point between channel 1 and channel 2, which is sending in what type of frequency?
High frequency.
Medium.
Go to your second page. Medium frequency. One frequency is coming in how? Continuously. The other frequency is coming in how?
Intermittent.
Intermittently or variably. And then when they crash,
They have the
The big
baby.
all right, I'm just going to trust the fact that you're going to give me the right answer on the test. All right, microcoulombs or a pulse charge. Again, that was part of the lecture. Refers to what overall?
The strength
The strength of the machine. All right, so if you look at a tens unit, you know, what type of phase or phasic is a tens unit?
Biphasic.
Biphasic. Okay. What type of unit is this right here?